Second. Okay, this is the Patron Talk with your host, Benjamin Leha, owner of Patron News. Here with us today, we have Jade. We have a man named Jaden,
Hey,
and one of our own editors on Patron News, Landon Woodset.
Yee.
Anyway, so some topics we want to cover are Ben Shapiro, PragerU, Radical. Don't say it. Anyway, and radicals. So, Jaden, I know you don't like Ben Shapiro. Would you like to elaborate on that?
elaborate on that? Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro makes all these points about being objective, but he's also believes in Judaism, which I think is kind of antithetical to what he believes in its entirety.
Yes. I had to mute Landon because he was talking. I'll unmute Landon after you're done talking. So yeah. So you say he brings up a lot of points in that are kind of Landon that are kind of hypocritical.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I've seen that. He's really sort of weird in that sense. Oh, well, he left anyway, so yeah, it makes sense. Why you think that? It's just that, yeah, I don't even have the words.
You can't criticize people for identity politics whenever you believe that your race is the preferred race to God.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I could see why you say that and stuff. I personally like Ben Shapiro. I like his style, of his debating. I mean, it's kind of cheap, of a cheap tactic.
It is very cheap.
Like he lures you in a discussion and then straight up owns you libtard.
Did you get what Landon said?
No, what did he say?
He said that he had to restart his PC.
Why?
I don't know. He just said he had to restart it, man.
Okay, well, anyway, yeah. I still like his sort of style on things. He's really a person who, I mean, he's smart. You can't deny that he is a smart son of.
He's manipulative. I don't know if he's smart.
Well, no, he's straight up smart. Like how he processes things. It's smart. Like how he. I mean, it may not be smart how he uses his intelligence, but he's definitely smart.
Yeah.
He definitely has the intelligence to hold it.
Yes, but he also has a lot of cheap tactics, which kind of mute some of his points to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry about that. I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I see how do you get that and stuff. It does make sense because he talks a lot about facts don't care about your feelings or that identity, but he's very much into his identity. I just watched a video today where he's talking about how someone was like, "Oh, don't say Merry Christmas because I'm Jewish," and he says, "Oh, I am a Jew, and as a Jew, if you say Merry Christmas, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas back because you're not trying to convert me and stuff." I'm like, okay.
It is very hypocritical.
He's sort of surrounded himself in because you did it. Yeah, it's bad, but if I do it, it's all right because I'm in the right here.
And he also frames it. Sometimes he'll frame his debate as a discussion, and not honestly care about changing his opinion or trying to change others. He's just trying to get the views from them.
Yeah, he
destroys leftists.
He's purposely debating just to argue. That is what he's doing. He's just arguing to argue. He's not arguing to change a mind, not arguing to change a point.
I think I need to adjust the. Okay. It's fixed.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. And I besides that, the network that he sometimes is a part of, PragerU, is just
Yeah.
it's just kind of a I, I almost would call it propaganda in a way.
Oh yeah, that's also a point we want to cover today. So why don't you like PragerU?
Well, first, most of the points about religion are complete crap.
Okay, do you have any? You want to elaborate on that? Hello, Jaden, are you there?
Uh-huh. Did you
Okay,
hear me?
making sure. Yeah, I'm here. Um, yeah, PragerU. I mean, it's just one of those things that's like supporting of the right. You know, there's not a lot of support for conservative views,
Yeah.
especially in the modern day world uh with programs like CNN, Vice. They're all left, and they're basically
Yes,
supporting left.
but they're not like Vice University. They're not claiming to be like purely educational. They're just news.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, Landon, we're on the topic of PragerU. So I have to open my window because it's freaking hot
I
in my
know
room.
nothing about PragerU.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like their videos are educational. They're just not. It's for a niche.
Yes, but they get my recommended feed, and I'm annoyed.
I
Yeah.
saw
Okay.
some ads, and Tucker, a fellow writer, sometimes sends me screenshots of quotes, and I'll see videos of people talking about like civil rights and women's rights and stuff like that. And I don't really know much about it.
Yeah.
And I also think, oh, carry on.
Yeah. I mean, I like PragerU. I like their sort of style and things. They bring a topic and they really try to they try to simplify it, but it gets to a point where you're just simplifying the actual problem, and that's not helping anyone. It's a lot like when liberals just try to simplify education or gun. Well, if we get rid of guns, I mean,
That's not going to stop anything.
yeah,
Criminals still obtain guns illegally, so.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the liberal promise that you hear on like not Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's okay. On like Jimmy Kimmel and all these and Stephen Colbert is say if you just get rid of these guns, guess what? There's gonna be no more mass shootings, but there'll still be mass shootings. And if you just have money, throw that education. Yeah, Republicans do that too. Also, they also sort of do that. Like, oh, you don't want $5 billion for a wall? Well, I guess we're gonna have illegal immigrants.
Yeah, they're still gonna get. I mean, there is still technically a wall. It's really just fences and stuff, but they still get overruled. So.
The Mexico border is huge. There's no way that they could cover all of it. Some of it's by water, also.
Oh yeah, they can't just build a wall straight through water. I mean, they could, but it's not necessary.
That'd be hilarious. What if there's just like a big eye of Sauron that just incinerates anyone who comes close?
Dude, that's probably not something we should say, but that's just, oh god. It's gonna be like, imagine some liberals join and hear you say that. Be like, oh, they want to kill illegal immigrants. No, it's just a joke.
That's also another thing. I've been like seeing a lot of like, oh, Trump's a racist because he wants to protect American borders. He's a racist because he wants to stop illegal
immigration. Why he wants to, but 90% of the people that try to get past are just people who are in a bad situation and want a better life.
Yeah, but still, there's a point to the immigration system. You can't just come legally. Like that's not fair to everyone else.
It's not that hard to get a passport.
It's difficult, but
well, yeah, it's difficult, but it's not as hard as everybody makes it.
The only issue I have with that whole build the wall thing is that it's kind of rallying people against Mexico.
I mean, and that's one thing I aspire to like not be like. I want to go to college for political theory, and I want to be a political commentator like Ben Shapiro, but it may be a little less biased. And I
Yeah.
want to that's one thing I hate is on each side of the political pendulum you always have ignorance, and I hate ignorance on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Right side ignorance is just as annoying as left side ignorance, if not more. Because right side ignorance, you know more about that topic, and like, I hate that.
Yeah.
So, but when I hear like left side ignorance, it's always the same argument. It's always the same. Oh, impeach Trump.
Yeah,
It's just annoying at that point.
impeaching Trump has gotten a lot more bigger lately. Like everybody's talking about it a lot more lately.
Yeah, it just feels like I don't know. I just can't even explain it at this point.
Going back to PragerU, they kind of misrepresent a lot of topics they talk about.
Yeah.
With like, whenever they're talking about feminism, they only focus on the most radical sex.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of why I don't like feminism. I like equality. I want everyone to be equal.
Yeah.
It's just this radical feminism.
They're just making it worse for themselves.
And that's why I was watching a video. I was like, oh, that's why liberals lose a lot, because you have all these radicals. They focus too much on radical. They haven't focused more on the actual issue at hand.
Yeah.
The reason why liberals lose almost every election is because they're bad at organizing their party.
What do you mean? Well, it's been on and off Republican and Democrat for the past while.
Well, what I mean is like in primaries and stuff.
Oh, well.
In Obama's primary, he lost almost 67 Republican seats, opposed to Donald Trump losing almost 16.
I feel like Obama's kind of been unfairly criticized in a few ways.
Hey,
I mean,
Ben, quick question.
I just don't. Yeah.
What are we live on YouTube?
Yes.
Can I have the link for that?
Is anyone watching?
Just look at LT Fallen and you'll find it.
Okay.
I don't know.
What if there's like 500 people watching?
That'd be cool. Anyway, so yeah. I mean, I just don't like his policy. I don't like Obama's policies, like Obamacare. Like, it just seems unfair to force someone to pay for insurance. Like, it doesn't seem fair to fine someone because they don't want to have insurance out of their pocket. It just doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't feel right to just force someone.
Hey, do you think we fully Ben?
What?
Do you think we fully covered any topic yet?
I don't think we fully covered any topic.
We need to focus more specifically.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Let's focus on Ben Shapiro first because that's.
Are you guys all watching the stream or what?
I have it in the background muted, so I can.
Yes.
There's 2 people watching.
I'm also watching it. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so let's fully cover the topic of. Okay. What topic should we cover?
Ben Shapiro, because that's the least important one.
Okay. Okay, so we'll fully cover Ben Shapiro. I mean, yeah, I feel like he's a bit hypocritical in some ways.
Oh yeah, but he's still like.
I hate it when people claim to be objective like arbiters, and they end up just being like everybody else.
The man destroys and leaves a trail of destruction in his path because of everything he does, but because he's good at it.
No, but the problem is that Ben Shapiro doesn't try and debate to change minds or debate to go to like a college campus.
No, he just debates to get the clip on YouTube for 5 minutes.
No, I finally got like what you meant. Like you're talking about like Ben Shapiro destroys libtard, like at college campus. But I finally get it because when college campuses hire these political speakers, they hire to like, oh, maybe you should think this way. Maybe there's a different way to think. Like they want colleges hire these political commentators to sort of mold the minds, not to like forcefully mold the minds, but to sort of like get them ready for real world politics.
Not just that. Whenever he's talking to the students, he does the exact same thing.
Yeah, he acts really condescending to them. Yeah. He talks down to them, and that's kind of annoying. He doesn't.
That's not a good way to change minds. If anything.
Yeah, when I argue with someone, I'm always trying to change their mind or get them to change their opinion.
Yeah.
I'm never trying to just argue to argue. I hate arguing anyway, but I love to change people's mind. I want people to change their perspective on a lot of things.
Well, I have seen the well, the clip where he's talking to the girl who's trying to get Boy Scouts to be like boys and girls. I think I watched the full clip once, but of course he
Only
asks her, where does it say that? She says
in the name. No,
yeah,
she
it's
asks,
like in the
where
name.
does it say, where does it say that? And he says, yeah, in the name.
In the
Yeah.
name Boy Scouts. Like, I think he was trying to like show her that she's wrong and to change her mind.
He was purposely trying to just show her that she was wrong. She has a bad opinion. Maybe she should change it, or no, or just to get right, or just to be right.
Yeah.
Yes,
He was just trying to be right, and that's annoying to me.
Well, he is right, though.
Well, he's intelligent. He's intelligent, but he uses his intelligence for bad. He can't. Yeah. He doesn't hone his intelligence in a good way that helps people or maybe changes people's minds. He doesn't justify it.
I just looked up a bunch of Ben Shapiro books. Do you want me to read any of them out to you?
I'm good.
No, what are you? I don't think I've ever read
Porn Generation.
Oh, those books, yeah. How about we don't?
Oh. Okay, how to debate leftists and destroy them.
Is that really the title of one of his books? God, that's actually
anyway. But I feel like, yeah, he just sort of does it in a hypocritical way. I feel like he does. Yeah. He doesn't actually want to change people's minds. He just wants to do it so he feels good and he's right.
He just wants to speak from his high horse and feel like he's smarter than everyone.
Well, and you could also say that about like. Well, you could also say that about Jimmy Kimmel. Like Jimmy Kimmel is, my God, a quote unquote political commentator who likes to commentate on people's the daily life of America. And I was reading this one thing. So, do you know about the GoFundMe page about the people donating it to contribute to the wall?
I've heard about it.
Have you heard about it, Jaden?
There's people already making a fake, well, not fake, but a GoFundMe page to counter it as a joke. And oh yeah, because Tucker sent me this.
Oh
yeah,
it was ladders to get over Trump's wall.
Jaden, have you heard about like the GoFundMe page that is like raised over $12 million to help fund the border wall?
Is it really raised $12 million?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, there's this.
GoFundMe's useless. Nothing ever gets done through that.
Oh, everybody.
Okay. Well, anyway, there is a GoFundMe page for this guy named Brian Colfage. Anyway, he started this GoFundMe page. He's a Iraqi vet, lost 3 limbs in the war. Anyway, he started the GoFundMe page to help ensure that we get the wall. He's raised over $12 million in 3 days, which is pretty dang weird.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
That's actually really weird.
Anyway, so Jimmy Kimmel, the genius himself, decided to have a script about it in his recent show. And when he was talking, he's talking about like, you gotta realize how desperate these people are. Like they're dipping into their, and quote unquote, he said this. He says they're dipping into their meth money for this.
Whoa!
So not only that has Jimmy Kimmel just like been a bad political commentator, he's now called everyone who's donated a drug addict.
What's the name of the petition?
That's actually a little far.
GoFundMe. What's the name of it?
You probably can look up GoFundMe, like the wall. Tucker's watching. He messaged me.
He is?
Hi, Tucker.
Hi, Tucker.
Anyway, so that's pretty epic, Tucker. Anyway,
hi, Tucker.
Yeah, he said that. And, that's kind of messed up.
It is pretty messed up.
Insanely messed up.
You can't just say that. There's no controversy to go back to. It's sickening. Like absolutely sickening. No matter what political side you're on, you gotta admit that's kind of bad. You can't just call people
who really bad. You can't say that's kind of bad. That's really bad.
It's pretty.
Laney's about to eat. Can you add me in? In a second, Tucker. I'll send you the link. But
oh my goodness,
you can't just say that. That's actually bad. That's
That's
you could talk,
insane. Like,
but
how is he?
Jimmy Kimmel isn't even a political commentator. The only thing he actually talks about is how Trump is a horrible person. That's the only good. That's the only thing he
Okay,
talks
I
about.
can understand that. People, it's left and right. People have their bit. He's just that kind of person. Just bash Trump. That's understandable. But calling everybody who's donated to something that Trump wants to do a meth addict, that's a little far.
That is inadvertently just horrible.
Unless you believe about half the population of America are horrible people, then you can't really hold that position.
Still, you can't just assume because they
donated. I'm sure there's plenty of them that are, but
there probably is a few that are, but you can't just inadvertently call everyone who donated that meth addicts. That is the definition of ignorance, because you can't accept that there are people that aren't.
Like, there's this good phrase. Wait a minute, is that Tucker?
Yes, I am here.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Tucker
we got the full Patron news team.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, yeah, we fired Hunter.
No, look at
that's the thing though.
You should probably change.
Oh my god, Milo eating off.
Yeah,
Milo and Ben. You should probably change that.
That is
you should.
Milo and Ben is like Biggie and Tupac in the politics world. Just think about it, because they have such.
They were friends in the beginning and then hated each other until they died.
No, they never liked each other. The thing with Ben is they both worked at Breitbart, and
that's the thing.
Milo hates Ben.
Biggie and Tupac used to be best friends. Biggie used to crash on Tupac's couch.
Anyway, so let's get back to the topic at hand. So Jimmy Kimmel called these people who have donated, about 200,000 people donated to this GoFundMe page, and then called them meth addicts.
Yeah. Hey, Tucker. You know that Milo Yiannopoulos was literally caught on video with Richard Spencer, and they're both singing together. You know that?
Well, the thing with that is they may not be doing anything political. They may be doing actually something, outside of politics. So,
like making the Hitler salute.
Oh, let's not get into this for the love of
let's not.
This isn't part of our topics.
I'm 100% sure they were doing a Nazi salute, but there is actually a whole thing behind that it actually means something, and that's why Hitler used to do it. Let's not get into that.
Okay, so Tucker, did you not just hear us talk about Ben Shapiro?
Yes, I did. That was actually interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your opinion? I mean, I think Ben Shapiro just argues to argue. He doesn't argue to change minds. He just argues to destroy the liberals.
Yeah. The thing with Ben Shapiro, and I think Alex Jones is right about this. Don't let me paraphrase Alex Jones all the time. But I think he just seriously. I think he just does it just to have a good ego, and whether his facts are true or false, I think sometimes he wants to do good, but I think 95% of the time he just does it kind of like Milo, just to own them.
Own them liberals.
Yeah.
Literally, one of the titles of his book is called "How to Debate Leftists and Destroy Them."
Yeah, he also has a new book. I think it's already released. I'm not 100% sure what it's called though.
Anyway, so
how to prove liberals wrong and destroy them at the same time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's kind of messed up to just argue just to argue. I mean, that's not the point of being a political commentator, especially if people pay you thousands of dollars to be at their university and you just argue just to own them libtards.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure
that's inadvertently irresponsible of your power and your intelligence to just do that. You can't.
I'm pretty sure the parents of those students are thinking that's not why we pay them to go to college.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
Ben Shapiro basically, he just he speaks down to people from his Harvard graduate whore.
Yeah,
and likes being smarter than a bunch of kids who've gone to university for half a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a point. to having political commentators at college, but not if you're just gonna argue. Yeah.
See, if you want a good political commentator, check out Steven Crowder. That was a
Oh
joke, by the
God,
way.
no.
No, but Steven Crowder is satire.
Mind changing.
He's not
That
actually.
was
He's not
that's
actually.
a joke, alright? I'm just joking.
You better
He's
be.
satire.
I
Actually,
watched like
Actually,
one.
from what I've heard, I don't know if this news source is true. I think he's having health issues.
Steven Crowder?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hope to God.
Boy.
I'm joking. I want
Oh
Patron.
my God, Peter.
Patron News should take over Fox News.
If
you
we
see
had the
that
money.
one?
If
Hey,
we
did
had
you
the
see that?
money.
You see that one clip of Steven Crowder getting triggered when talking to that one kid in Houston?
Oh,
Something.
I think I have. That was pretty funny though.
Anyway, we need to get back on topic with one of our
Yeah.
topics. What was the trying to remember one of our topics?
Hey, did you see that one clip of Steven Crowder getting triggered when talking?
That's not one of our topics. It's not one of our
Yes.
topics.
I think we were back to the Kimmel
Okay,
situation.
I think. Oh yeah, let's talk about the Kimmel situation. So, I personally do not like Jimmy Kimmel. Personally, his quote unquote political commentating is not even political.
Yeah,
He just
I
makes
agree
fun
with
of
you.
Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Hey,
Donald Trump.
Well, the thing with Jimmy Kimmel is I don't think he knows half the crap. He's just basically the Dave Rubin of the entertainment. Like,
God, that's so true.
Oh,
Well, he's also like Stephen Colbert and Samantha Bee and these
yeah.
other
Oh,
these
don't
other,
even get.
these other
don't get-
quote unquote political
Samantha Bee is
commentators.
so
Don't get me
bad.
started with Samantha Bee.
We
She
should-
is.
hey,
Samantha Bee is just
Samantha Bee.
hey, we should
Samantha
basic-
Bee is just
hey,
a political
hey,
Amy
we
Schumer.
should start a petition
Yeah,
to call.
basically.
Hey, we should.
What?
Come on, that deserves.
That's
a
funny.
better-
Okay, Jaden, what are you trying to say?
We should start a petition to have his name legally changed to Yes Man.
Yes, he's like you should watch Emperor Lemon's video on it. I mean, it's like he might be a meme guy, but he actually goes into detail with it, and it's just like amazing to see. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
spicy.
he basically just changed sides to get more attention.
hmm
Yeah, and like if you see his past work, it's horrible. I just had a voice crack
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Always crap.
And blackface. Can you guess what's in my pants?
Kick in my pants. Hey.
Stop. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's just and like as Emperor Lemon put it, he put it like the Stephen Colbert effect. When Stephen Colbert moved to NBC, he moved to a more liberal audience. They brought his political views with them, and so started like, oh, liberal. And that's
liberal.
And that's my biggest problem with Jimmy Kimmel. I don't.
See, yeah, that's the thing. I never really watched him in general. I just simply don't. I was more the Jimmy Fallon and James Gordon
Jimmy
fan.
Fallon's
I mean,
actually kinda good.
I feel like
enjoy
Jimmy
him.
Fallon.
He's
I feel like
funny.
Jimmy Fallon lost his luster.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
changed
Yeah,
over.
he was
He
really
changed
good.
over to bashing Donald Trump just so he could stay relevant.
Well, here's
He
the thing
lost
about
he lost his credibility.
About
Here's the
2
thing,
years ago, I used to love
yeah.
Saturday Night Live. Now it's just like
yeah.
I keep forgetting that it even exists.
Because
Well,
I
see,
literally
of
forgot.
here's the
I
here's the
literally
thing about
watched
Saturday Night
Jimmy
Live.
Jimmy Kimmel and
Yeah.
Jimmy
Here's the
Fallon.
here's the thing about Saturday Night Live. You know, you have Pete Davidson over there, attacking someone that's in, from the ex-Navy SEAL. That's, I don't think even, what's his name, Lorne Michaels? Yeah, the director, I think. I don't think he even tolerated that. So, you might want to do something with Pete Davidson.
I think
You know?
Pete Davidson completely
Jake,
changed
one second.
after Ariana
What were you
Grande.
saying?
was
What were you
like,
saying?
hey, we can't get married.
I literally have never watched
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
save yourself
Yeah.
some time. Just don't.
Yeah, save yourself some brain. I'm just saying.
I actually started out with Sargon of the Cod.
Jimmy
he's
Fallon
cool.
used to be really funny.
I like Sargon.
I mean, Comedy
actually.
Central and that used to be funny, but
I
now
used to
Trump.
like Sargon until I realized something.
What?
If you autoplay through his videos, you eventually get to one where he's talking to Richard Spencer. And then it gets to all the alt-right videos. So that's kind of like a gateway thing.
I don't know about that because you said something about the alt-right thing. He's actually claimed himself to be a liberal. However, it is different over there in the United Kingdom than it is in the United States.
Whenever he was arguing against Richard Spencer, he basically is kind of the same alarmist thing, except he has an let's rally all the white people. That's Richard Spencer's thing. And so he basically just brings them to the front door, and then Richard Spencer just takes them in, basically. Kind of indoctrination.
Yeah, I can see that. It's yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Sargon did an interview with Steve Bannon, which I think is the new editor. I'm not mistaken, editor-in-chief at Breitbart, because Andrew Breitbart passed away in 2012. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to look that up. You're gonna say something, Landon?
I I was what?
Yeah, it just shows. Yeah, never mind.
I had I wanted to switch topics to something else. Like,
Yeah.
Jaden, as you put it, it's a topical event, but I feel like the opinions and the facts should be out there right now. The government shutdown that just happened, and the
There
whole
was
issue
another shutdown.
third one this year.
Really?
And people are calling Trump, third one this year. People are calling Trump ignorant. I mean, incompetent. If you even look at Twitter and look at the trending, there's Trump resigned Trump, and the reasons why we do not need a wall trending as the hashtags, and it's just so weird.
Was it the first or second one where there were reports of nuclear capable B-2 spirits that belonged to us coming from Guam? No, yeah. From Guam flying over North Korea.
Yeah, I heard about that on InfoWars.
That was like
that.
Wait a minute, you heard from that on InfoWars?
Okay,
Yeah.
no, we're switching topics now. We're talking about InfoWars now. I despise InfoWars.
Oh yes. Okay, let me
InfoWars for the people. Tucker, 1 second. InfoWars is for people like your parents, people who are baby boomers, technically, like they're like what 50, 40. Who will believe anything? A man who hates who is a conservative man. Legit, your dad was telling me that he believes Michelle Obama is a man. I don't want to hear that show isn't made for your kind of parents.
Okay, here's the thing about that. My mom disguises Alex Jones, number one, so that wouldn't be for her.
She disguises Alex Jones. Disguises as a man.
Oh my god, nope, that was not a pun intended. But anyways, here's the thing with Alex Jones. When you do research with the gay frog situation, this is the most topic I'm gonna say. When you actually look into that, there is certain.
Wait, you're gonna talk about the fluoride,
right? Yeah. Here's the thing. There's actually that's actually true when you actually do research with it. And there's even a centrist, some black guy, he even says, yeah, that's a real thing when you look at it. So even when a centrist.
Tucker, the study's true, but he uses it to say that they're turning people gay.
Yeah.
I actually do think the vapor trail thing could be true. It's chemicals.
Yeah. Well, technically,
population. I will be right back.
Well, technically, that could be true, and I've actually seen like silver can help change weather. Yeah. Which is the only thing that I would believe that's conspiracy theory. Like, oh yeah, I could see that, whatever. But the gay frogs, that's just so plain ignorant. They say that the fluorine they put in the water, the minimum amount of fluorine they put in the water, they say that causes frogs to be gay, or it helps people to calm down. It's like saying that because I get a shot and it has mercury, I'm gonna get autism. That is the same analogy. Just because it has a chemical and that could do damage to your body, but it's in such a small amount. Just jump to conclusions. Sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry. See, with the autism thing, I get where you're going on that. But see, here's the thing. Back in the 60s, because fluoride actually does mess you up. Back in the 60s, they put, from what I've heard from secret documents, they put fluoride in water to calm down. Shut up, Jade, please. I apologize.
From Alex Jones' secret documents.
No, it was no. Oh God. No, from actual documents, they put fluoride in water to calm down, quote unquote, the hippies, so they wouldn't be so anti-war. Now, whether that's true or not, I have no clue.
I don't think that's true. What? Because fluoride is specifically for your teeth, and it's a whitener.
Oh, then why my teeth aren't white yet?
Because
you don't brush them.
Yes, I do.
You
Then
probably
yeah.
too many
you probably
acidic
only
foods.
drink Sprite cranberries. That's it.
Or like you probably only drink Coke and stuff. That's
No,
why.
I don't. I actually drink a lot of water. Surprisingly, that's actually not. That's a joke. I really don't. I drink a lot of green tea.
Anyway, but yeah, but to say that because there's fluoride in the water in such a small amount, it must be causing people to be gay or calm down or like. But saying that is like saying I'm an anti-vaxxer because there's mercury, formaldehyde, and certain things in my vaccines that cause autism. It's the same sort of analogy, and it's the same sort of ignorance that comes with it.
Yeah.
Not trying to get off topic, but every time you say anti-vax, I think of that one meme where it's like the dude in the top hat. He's like, "I'm gonna stop you right there," and it's like
Yeah,
the kid's like,
yeah. When I grow up, I want to be 80 anti-vaxxer moms. I'm going to stop you right there.
right there.
For
Yeah,
like,
that.
or
That's
anti-vaxxer
exactly.
kids,
Alex
anti-vaxxer kids.
Jones
Whenever
basically just takes some.
he's completely pseudoscience, completely conspiracy. There is
Yeah.
no info exchange. There's no info war. It should be called a conspiracy war.
Hey, did you hear me?
Well, yeah, I agree with you on that,
I
but I
agree.
think Alex Jones is trying to calm down on the conspiracy theories. But
Yes,
the
because
thing,
he got sued.
well, here's
What do you get
okay,
sued on?
Jaden, let me ask you something. Can you find that video where he said anywhere that Sandy Hook was fake? Can you please show me that?
God, it's going to take forever. Okay.
Wait, Sandy Hook was fake. So you're gonna
Yeah.
say the shooting that killed over
Okay,
30
okay,
kids,
okay. Tucker's
over
bringing up
20
the
kids
fair
is gonna
point.
be-
Hey. Tucker's bringing up the fair point because that video is hard to find, but I have seen it before.
Yeah, and actually, honestly, every time I'm thinking about this conversation, I'm thinking about Alex Jones' indie folk song, and I'm thinking about the
Stop.
Little Vampire Potbelly Goblins. Little vampire. I'm sorry.
But I'm just gonna say this right now, just so I can get my opinion out of the way.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say like the tragedy that killed over 20 kids, like I think 5 adults, including the perpetrator, is completely fake. Like according to Alex Jones.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
you'd have
thing. We can't.
you'd have to back that up with so much evidence.
Yes.
Because that's like saying Trump is a murderer. He's a Nazi. He secretly was Hitler. You know, you'd have to back that
Yeah.
up with so much evidence. You can't just say that and leave. You can't just go,
The only
Trump's a
thing,
Nazi, and then just bounce.
the only thing Trump is an adulterer. That's about it. And a businessman.
And a not very good one at that.
I mean, I
feel
wouldn't
bad
hang
for
out with Trump
Melania.
personally, but I like a lot of his policies, a lot of
Yeah.
his.
Well,
sort of-
here's the thing. What people don't realize is Trump is more libertarian than what people expect. Mike Pence is the one that's really conservative.
Yeah, and people
Well,
would like
Trump-
impeach Trump,
Trump-
but then Mike Pence would take office. So
Yeah.
Hey, Trump.
Yeah. If what the Democrat Party or just basically people, progressivism, whatever, what they need to realize is even though if you did impeach, you're still gonna get Pence.
yeah, and I'd rather have Trump over Pence any day.
Yes.
I don't know
Trump-
about that.
Trump is
Because-
really good at pretending to be things.
Be a politician.
Well, he pretends to be Christian first off.
He is. He's
No, he
Presbyterian.
is not. Come on.
He is Presbyterian. You can literally look at Netflix. There's a Netflix documentary. His pastor wrote a book, and I don't know what's it called. Something about success, though. It's kind of like the book we read.
Is it called DJ Khaled's new album, "Suffering from Success"?
No, I'm trying
No,
to think what that
Trump,
book's called.
Trump just can't be all of a sudden Christian because he's trying to appeal to all the
The conservatives.
yes. He's an adulterer
I mean, we all make mistakes, Jaden. All
and
right.
he's probably stolen ice cream out of a kid's hand before.
Yee, I have returned.
Okay.
Hello.
So, are we gonna take breaks or something?
No,
Yeah, well, I mean,
Okay.
no, this is a
can't-
marathon.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're doing a Netflix marathon. We're gonna watch all.
how long have we been
Shrek.
streaming? Oh, we've been streaming for about 40 minutes now.
Okay.
38 minutes.
So I say about at the 50-minute mark we should take a break and like do our sponsors and all that.
I don't
Actually,
have any
no, I'll do-
sponsors.
oh,
What
yeah,
do you
we
mean,
can spon-
brother?
Nobody
have any
has questions.
We could sponsor Patreon news actually.
We can't
watching the stream.
sponsor Patron News when we are Patron News. That's
Okay,
not how sponsors
All right, how
work.
about this though? We can get like Quip or something like that to sponsor us, or we can get Geico. Just like
Geico.
I've already endorsed this on my freaking Twitter,
Actually,
on the Patron News Twitter. I've been owning them libtards on the Patron News Twitter.
I've seen that. Yeah, I looked at that. Like, wow, that's
Tucker.
great.
This isn't how it works. We do.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say? Because I didn't hear what he said.
We
No,
can
I
get
said was-
Quip or Geico to sponsor us. It's
Hey,
not
Geico.
how it works.
Hey, Geico.
Geico. Could
Hey,
switch
guys,
to Geico.
Hey, we need to get James for the next one.
Geico.
Can you just imagine like having GameStop just sponsoring us? Be like,
GameStop is trash. Why would
it
you?
is.
No.
Let's talk. Okay, to switch to a non-political topic, let's talk about GameStop.
Considering how cheap GameStop
No,
is.
if we're gonna talk about anything, we're not talking about GameStop and their political ideas. You know what we're talking about? Actually, we're gonna switch to a non-political topic. Me, Ben Leha, owner of Patron News, we're gonna switch to a non-political topic, and you know what it's gonna be about?
What? Dude, decimal system?
Fallout 76.
No. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. I haven't got a chance to.
So I haven't
Yes. I looked at the reviews on it, and oh my god, they're so trash.
Fallout
Almost
76.
heaven. Oh shit! I could get this copyrighted.
It is the definition of why Bethesda is currently dying. I mean, I love Bethesda games. Don't get me wrong. I love Bethesda games, but it's so sad to see it fail because it had so much hype, it had so much of this, but it wasn't cut out.
Yeah. So you guys wanna? There was this meme I read. You want to hear it?
Yeah, it's just like.
Can I read this super long meme?
No.
Come on. It's
Okay,
really
so we're gonna be streaming for about an hour. Then we're done.
an hour.
Hey, do you think we should take a quick break so I can do like advertisements right quick? I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna do advertisements.
Advertisements?
Well,
We don't even have any advertisements to begin with.
If you want to go watch
Newspaper.
some more of your God, Ben Shapiro, you can do that.
This is sponsored
we've
by
only-
the Michael
wait.
Moe Show. That's
Hey, what if we
a joke, by
got
the way.
Ben Shapiro on this podcast?
We
Dude, that'd be
should. We
epic.
should
That'd
actually
be
like
epic,
write him
honestly.
an email.
That would be
Yeah,
epic.
we should.
Honestly,
Yeah,
epic.
That'd be epic gamer
Epic.
Fortnite style.
Okay, now this is epic.
Epic victory royale.
No, this is
Ear rape warning.
okay. Yeah, for real. Put that in the video.
After the fact.
Okay, I'm gonna give anyone a warning. The rest of this podcast may contain loud noises, so viewer discretion is
I'm watching
advised.
the live stream. Oh my god.
Flashing images.
Viewer discretion is advised, though, because you never know what can happen at this point. I will be right back on these messages. I'm just kidding. I will be right back.
Boys and girls in this and
Yeah, I'm watching a podcast with the TV, and it's still making the noises. Like, y'all gotta quit that.
Hey, can you hear? Hey, did you hear my meme?
No, I didn't.
Can you hear that?
Actually, I know me and Landon go to the same church, but I'm pretty sure that you and Ben aren't religious people,
Yes.
but I guess we could talk about religion.
I can't unmute Ben for some reason.
It's
Why can't I unmute Ben?
So let's have a little entertainment. I'm gonna sing Alex Jones as the indie folk song. I'm angry. I've had enough of these people.
wait a minute. Why'd you silence Ben?
Where is
Because
Ben
he
at?
was doing
Oh.
Warthog run ear rape.
You
How dare you
authoritarian.
silence me?
You authoritarian. I can hear you through my TV, dude. I'm playing the podcast as it is, and all I'm hearing is like a flipping monkey. Are you like Charles Darwin or something tonight? That's a joke, by the way. But
Hey Tucker. Hey Tucker.
what? Are you monkey? Oh my god!
My TV and I can't get through the fact that.
And for anyone watching besides me and Landon, please excuse us for our unnecessary screaming. We will get right back.
Okay, so basically,
Ben, stop.
We are sorry for the inconvenience. I think the rest of the 20 minutes of this podcast is probably going to be just us screaming, and that's not really political of us.
Hey, you should get Discord, Tucker.
That's not. No, I don't like Discord.
Wait, why is Landon muted?
I don't know, but I just thought of something. Couldn't the screaming part be kind of part of Elizabeth Warren's thing?
What?
We should talk about Elizabeth Warren.
I don't know who that is.
Yes,
You know what?
we should.
I have experience. But let's see. So Tucker, any last words?
Gas prices are low.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so there you go.
My God, my voice.
I mean, I got rid of Tucker.
What? Why?
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like it.
I was really wanting to roast him. Okay.
You should let him back.
He can join back. He has freaking hangouts.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, here you go, Tucker. I invited you back. He said Dyke. I'm angry.
So, what should we talk about?
We should.
I don't know.
talk
I feel like we've covered our topics, and I feel like 50 minutes is enough. Unless Tucker wants to.
Let's talk
I feel
about Good
like
Mythical Morning.
2 hours is
No.
Let's talk about that.
podcast time, so we might
I
have
feel
to
like
pick
we've talked long enough. Honestly, I feel like.
It feels like it hasn't been that long.
Hey.
Well, if I
did
go to
James
live,
make it?
no, I wouldn't want James.
Why?
'Cause I wouldn't want James on here.
I want to roast him.
We've been talking for about 47 minutes.
Okay, well let's end it now.
Well, I'll probably get a new phone soon.
What?
So.
Let's talk
What'd you think?
about. Hey, is Landon? Are you a theist?
My what?
A theist?
A what?
Are you a theist?
What does that mean?
Do you believe in a god?
Oh, a theist. Yes.
Okay, which one do you believe in?
My Ben Shapiro.
He believes in Zeus.
Oh, a theist. Yes.
I feel like Ben Shapiro is my daddy.
Ben Shapiro.
He believes in Zeus. Hey Ben.
I feel like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. What? What?
I can hear a bunch of people talking in the background of you.
Yeah, no, it's because I'm watching the stream on my freaking TV.
Oh, okay. Why'd you kick Tucker?
I was joking around. He's not joining back. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like we should wrap it up soon. We're talking for about 50 minutes now.
Oh, okay. Well, bye.
Huh?
Okay, well, I'm leaving then.
Okay. Thank you for joining.
All right.
Discord.
Thank you for
Go to the
tuning in to the
Discord.
Patron Talk. Join us next time for who knows what. And we'll see you on the flip side. Goodbye.
I have to end it, okay?
Yeah, good point.
Okay, so thank you for tuning in to the Patron Talk. We will do this every other week, hopefully. We had our very special guest, Jaden Shackelford, and this is me and Landon on the Patron News team signing off. Hope everyone has a good night. Hope everyone gets home safe.